Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Gina, and in this video it's just another one of those extra videos for you guys. So I'm going to take you outside to the gardens in this video because we are expecting some big storms today, and I'm concerned that my gardens, which are looking so amazing right now, I'm afraid they're going to be like destroyed by giant hail, because that's what they're calling for, giant hail. I live in Colorado and we do get hail. It is not uncommon. So far we've been lucky this year. We've been lucky. So hopefully today we will also be lucky and we won't get it. But anyway, I just wanted to document it before, just in case it gets destroyed. So that's what this video is. So yeah, it's just a little extra one in the middle of the week. This is like the second week in a row I'm doing this. You know, it's interesting because I was recently asked if I would be interested or if I could do like a Patreon for my channel, which I don't really know how that works. I do know that when you do have channel memberships that the creator will put out extra videos for you. So that's kind of what is holding me back. Like, I don't know that I have time to do something like that. But if it's just like, you know, not like a huge production video, not that any of my videos are like huge productions, but that might be something I can do. So I am going to look into it. I don't know if there are very many of you out there that would be interested in like becoming a member. Yeah. Anyway, I'm looking into it, but if I do the Patreon thing, so an extra video like this is what you would get if you become a member. But anyway, that's, you know, I have to look into that. Nora is here eating, I don't know if you can hear her. She's eating some food right down here. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to take you guys outside before the storms hit. And it does have that feel in the air of storminess. So anyway, yeah, let me take you, let's go look. Let's go look at the gardens. All right, let's take a look at the sky. So far, it doesn't look too scary. Nothing brewing yet. But okay, let's go this way. We'll just do how we usually do, and we'll go to the butterfly garden first. Look, you guys, it's got a lot of blooms. So we have, look, first off, you can see the bee balm is in full bloom, and it is so gorgeous. I love bee balm. Now, I usually, like years ago when I had bee balm, I always had the red, like it was the bright red. This is like a hot pink, which is just as pretty. I like it. The phlox, full bloom. Look how beautiful. So stunning. And look at all these black-eyed Susans they're not obviously open yet. They are getting ready. There is one back there open. So pretty. And of course there's bees all over this. Let me step out of here. And so my columbine is still hanging in there. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. Still hanging in. This one, you know, they're fading. The blooms are starting to fade, but there's a couple that are still hanging in. The lantana, looking very cute. And this one, this is a Rosia gypsophila repens. I think I said that correctly. No more blooms on this one, so yeah, I don't know if more will come out or not. The coral bells are done blooming, which I read that they actually do better in part sun part shade, which I'm not sure. I think this will be okay for it, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Salvia, I think it's salvia. That is doing well. And this guy has not bloomed yet, but look, my red hot poker plant is putting out some pokers. So those will open. Those are not open, not yet, but those should be really pretty. These guys are now open, and I've forgotten the name again, but I told you that there's just a bunch of yellow flowers come out on this one. Well, there they are. And then this one is not open yet either, and this one gets like really pretty blue flowers. So we still have that to look forward to. Here you can see where looks like it's not going to focus, but there will be a flower right there soon. And this will be really pretty too. And then of course the purple coneflower going crazy, really tall. There's one right there. And I think I covered everything. Let's just step back and enjoy this. I am really happy with how this turned out. I think it just turned out perfectly. Nothing is growing too crazy. It's all kind of staying in their own little clumps. Yeah, what's your favorite? What's your favorite in this garden? Gosh, I really love the black-eyed Susans, and I love the purple coneflower. Love the phlox. I don't think the phlox sticks around all summer long though, unfortunately. Wish it did. But if I remember right, it does not, and this does not either. Which is why we have our little annuals, lantana, that one, and this one, so we still get color, and yeah. And then this should bloom later in the season. And then this one should bloom like throughout the whole, like this one for sure, bloom all season long. I'm not sure about the salvias. I don't remember. But yeah, that's how it is looking. Really cute. And here's my butterfly bush. Whoops. Butterfly bush is getting pretty big. Unfortunately, something is eating it. I'm going to guess probably grasshoppers. But it is getting ready. It is going to bloom. There are blooms coming out on it. There. And sunflowers that I planted will be coming up. There's my office right there. The window I look out of all the time, and I can see my butterfly garden here. All right, so here's blueberries and raspberries. Raspberries are giving us tons of raspberries. Right there. My birds have fledged. You guys knew that. They're gone, sadly. And so, not doing a whole lot yet. These are squash, so zucchini, yellow squash. You know, they're taking their time. Hopefully they'll get a growth spurt. Cabbage is still doing good, and carrots are doing good. The carrots in the shaded area, more shaded area, are doing better than the carrots here that are in the sun. And the cucumbers never do great for me here. I don't know why. Maybe it gets too hot. But I don't know. These are all grown from seeds. So next year, if this does not do well, next year I'm just going to buy plants from the store. Mint is still crazy. How pretty. My variegated mint mixed in with regular mint. Love it. Chives are done blooming. Tomatoes are doing fantastic. They are growing. We have flowers. And so these were store-bought. These two store-bought. And then these over here, self-seeded. So these are sun golds. growing nicely. This is also self-seeded sun gold. And yeah, tomatoes are doing great. So let's go look at some flowers over here. All the little containers that I built. Look at these pretty petunias. The ones I told you remind me of a galaxy. Really pretty. And dianthus is still blooming. These guys, what is this? I forget what this is called. I should know. Rosemary. And my nasturtiums are popping up. Really nice. This guy needs some water. Here's the little bat faces. Lots of little bat faces. That is just the coolest thing. Lots of those. And then this is some purple, or not, it's a cone flower, not necessarily purple, but those are going to be blooming. And look at these. So pretty. Oh, verbena, that's what that was. Verbena. And then purple verbena, trailing verbena, dianthus. Look at these. This is kind of like a succulent type. Othana with really cute yellow flowers. And these little white flowers, euphorbia it's called. Really pretty. Basil, doing well. More nasturtium with the basil. And back here, cute little nasturtium. Something took a bite out of that one. And yeah, creeping Jenny is growing nicely. Love the color, kind of like a yellowish color. And one of my little geraniums is gonna bloom. Those will be red. And then this is like a little bit of thyme, which will be blooming. Really cute. Yeah, I just love the vermilion. This is the bat face. Oh, Kufia. Bat face Kufia. Yes, this one is not a vermilion. It's funny because I was looking for the vermilion and the lady who worked at the nursery suggested this. She didn't think they had vermilion, which they actually did, which I will show you in just a second. But she recommended this, and I'm so glad she recommended it. Little bats. They're so cool. All right. Over here, these guys are all doing well. Flowers and some lavenders blooming, some sage. And then here, this is the vermilionaire. This is what I originally went for. So, because the reason I wanted it is because hummingbirds love it. And wouldn't you know it, the other day, a couple days ago, there was a hummingbird checking out the vermilionaire, which is awesome. So yeah, I saw my first hummingbird of the season just a couple of days ago. All right, so let's see, this is still wild and crazy. There's a bloom here on this coneflower. It's a coneflower, a little different than the purple coneflower. I love this bush. Love that bright red color of that bush. Barberry, I believe it's called. This is another columbine. This one gets more sun than the other one, so it is dying off. It's not going to survive. Peach trees are doing great. Unfortunately, this tree dropped a peach, and this tree dropped a peach. So we lost a couple peaches, which I think there were only 2 or 3 that we saw. The apple trees look good. This is Brayburn. This is Golden Delicious. And the grapes are going crazy, like really taking off this year. Unfortunately, where we planted our rhubarb, the rhubarb died. So we have to try again with something else. We have to try a different, look at these grapes. Aren't they the cutest little things? Little grapes. And these are wild strawberries. Derek eats them. I don't eat strawberries, even though I love them. I told you guys, I don't eat strawberries, but he eats these. Wild strawberries. But I just can't get over how cute. They're just so stinking cute. Little grapes. They're all over. They're everywhere. And hopefully hail will not destroy them. Hopefully today. Here's more. Look how cute. Yeah, very excited about, oh look, a wonderful little garden friend, little ladybug. Love seeing the ladybugs. Love it. Okay, so these are cherry trees, and we have eaten a couple of the cherries off of these. They are sour cherries, but they still have a little bit of sweetness to them. Look how, I think cherry trees are the cutest trees ever. The little cherries are just so adorable. I just love it. So we have that one, and then there's that one right there, cherry trees. Okay, so let's go. Last stop, the wildflowers along the fence. And this is new, I noticed yesterday. Don't know what it is. It's cute. Still a little bit of little blue flowers hanging on. These are so pretty, the orange and yellow and red. Lots of yellow. There's a lot of yellow in this. We're in that seed collection. Look at these. I think these are called Mexican hats. And you can kind of see why. Super cute. What the heck is that? Oh, I think it was just a bee. But it's a gray bee. Maybe it will land again. Oh, I don't know where it went. This is another Mexican hat, only yellow. Very cool. And let's see, anything else different? This is catmint here. Here's a bunch of blue flowers. I hear chickadees. You hear those guys? Could be their chickadees that came from our nest. Here's some purple coneflowers. So beautiful. There's a bee, unusual. I just love the bees. There are so many different types of bees out here. And they're just so interesting, so fun to watch. Just watch them work. He's just going in circles collecting the pollen. Love it. Bunch more purple coneflower will be coming up here. Look at this. This is lavender, French lavender that I planted. I read that the lavender does not do well here in Colorado. Well, it doesn't do well in clay soil, which we have clay soil, but for some reason, this one is doing fantastically. The one I had planted in my garden, the butterfly garden, did not survive, so I don't know, isn't it just beautiful? And then there's this, I'm not sure what this is. Another blue one, but really pretty. I just love coming through here and looking to see what new things are popping up. And I just trimmed a lot of this back because I'm worried they're gonna get mad because my plants kind of come into the sidewalk. And I don't want to get a note from the HOA telling me I need to chop back my plants. But yeah, I just think they look so pretty. So they were even more full yesterday, but I trimmed a bunch of stuff yesterday. Trimmed it all back. Not at all, Obviously not all of it, but a lot of it. So, yep, that is it. I think, oh, I forgot, I didn't show you this. Not sure what it is, but it's a really pretty pink, kind of spiky, gorgeous. Love this blue. It almost looks like baby's breath with all those little seeds, but then with the blue flowers, really pretty. Yep, so that is what's going on. There's more catmint up here. I didn't show you some catmint. But yeah, here's how the sky is looking. Looking a little bit more cloudy. The sun is out, which is not a really, we love the sun, but for storm formation, it's not a great thing because it's heating up this lower atmosphere, and that is what's going to make the storms explode later today. So here's lilac bush doing well. More catmint. You can really see tons of bees if you sit by the catmint. They just love it. Your classic honeybee. More honeybees. I mean, it's fascinating. You just sit here and you can see so many different types of bees. And tons of grass. Oh, and a dragonfly. Dragonflies, grasshoppers, bees. Yeah. All right, so that is the tour of the yard. Yeah, it's really looking nice, and I'm really hopeful that it will still look nice tomorrow. And I'll be able to show you in another video, another update video, even more blooms and more beautiful stuff. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, thanks for joining me, and I hope you're having a great day where you are, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.